Hey, what's going on, everybody? Back for another stream, as it's slowly releasing across the world. So I guess we could start by doing some airport requests, and then we could do some landing challenges, or a short flight. I'm up for anything. What's up, Sarah, Rob, Arthur, Omari, how you doing? Please FKKD. Well, you're the first one to throw a code out, so... let's go. Set it to daytime. What's up, Russell? Okay, on our way to FKKD. We won't do this the whole time, I promise. We'll just do it for a little bit. And then we'll try some of these challenges. I've done a few of them last night. They did reset the leaderboards. What's going on, Nick? Yeah, 9 p.m. Camera showcase. Let's use our controller to go look at this airport. What's going on, Yoop? Did you have to download the full 150? No, I think it comes out to like 90. I think they want 150. Well, you know how games always have a requirement of a certain amount of disk space on your hard drive for it to operate? I think that's what that is. So, what was this? Which one? I forgot which airport this was now. But this is what it looks like. Whoever requested it. So we can do MWCR. Alright, we have to go to KSAT. EH. Oh yeah, that's right, that's San Antonio. Well, the Ryzen 5 2600 RX 580 and 16 gigabytes of RAM work. Well, I don't know much about the Ryzen 5 2600. Let me see. Just looking at what the benchmarks are for it. No, I mean, maybe low settings. It's hard to say. The speed rank is 146th out of 1261. I don't know. FQMA. Showcase. Drone speed up. So this is San Antonio. And this looks pretty good. It might be able to run low settings, Brizzy. Won't know till you try it. But that's what this Game Pass deal is good for. You don't have to pay the full $60. You can try it. I think it's $1 or $5. I've heard different prices. That's San Antonio. Then there was a bunch of MWCRs, so we can look at that too. Roberts International. Favorite location I've been to so far? That's a tough one. They're all pretty good. I mean, they're all kind of like, it's a new experience. Maybe New Zealand. That first flight I did in New Zealand. I really like the San Francisco area too. And my hometown, because I've never had scenery that good for it. So MWCR here. Oh, it's actually got the cars. They're not just part of the mesh. I wonder if these are cars they placed, or these are actually the cars that were in the lot, and it just kind of formed them. Because it did a good job if that's the case. Okay. So let's do EH. $4,700. That CPU is probably weak. It likes a good CPU paired with a good graphics card. $32 gigs of RAM helps too. I swear someone said EH, but nothing comes up for that. Or HE. That happened yesterday too. Some of the codes you guys would throw out like don't exist. We can go to FQMA. That exists. South Africa. Uh, 7700, the RTX 2070 Super, and then I forgot how much RAM you have. I think you said 32. That should be fine. LAX, all right. We can look at LAX. This one's really good too. This is FQMA. It's a very densely populated city. Looks like the neighborhoods. VTBS. Hello, Mike Larry. We're just checking out some airports for just a little bit. And then I think we should do some landing challenges. Try to get on the leaderboard while we can. Seattle, Miami, Dublin. Will the 3D connection mouse be supported? Probably. EG80 is a tiny skydiving airport in the North England. Let's see if that's there. I would like to simulate dropping off skydivers. Wonder if that could be done. I don't know if you can drop things. Like in FSX, you could drop stuff. Let's see, showcase. So this is OIII, and it also looks good. If this was my home airport, I'd be happy with it, but I'm not familiar with this airport, so I don't know what what's missing or not. But the placement and everything looks nice. Wow, what do we got going on here? It's like the world's largest roundabout. So let's do LAX. Look at that one both night and day. I'm curious if the signs light up. As you drive into LAX, they have these posts that are usually like purple colored. Norway, KMYR. Is that Monterey? So what is it? LAX. We'll go there. Oh, and we gotta check if the In-N-Out burger is there by 2-4 right. The In-N-Out has to be there, or I want my money back. Just kidding. Norway, just Norway in general. Or if anybody has this already who's watching, we could do a flight too, like a group flight. I know tomorrow more people will have it. Everybody's time zone by time zone waiting. Well, first off, we need some light, don't we? So this is LAX. One of the major hubs in the world. Okay, this is what really matters. Is the In-N-Out here? It is. Of course, you know, it's trying to do its best. Someone could fix that up though. And then you should have the park. What do they call it? Airport viewing park, I think. Amazing plane spotting area. I've been right here before. You get to watch the planes. They come in this way, and you get to see a different plane every 30 seconds to a minute. It just never stops here at this airport. And most of the time they're landing this way on the 2 runways. Usually this one's for taking off, but they do approach this one too. But you see a lot of them on this runway. Well, that's nice. At least on the approach. I mean, if you get right up on it, it's kind of messy, but on the approach you'll see it really nice out the window. So that's good. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted to see this one at night. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. That's weird though, the way that road is. Oh cool, they do have the LAX, just got trees in front of it. Who does this one? FS Dream Team? Not Flightbeam, right? They would fix that up. But, you know, looks like LAX. I go to downtown LA, but that's pretty far away. It's way back there. So I see a lot of people want Dublin. Norway is coming up a lot. ENGM. Let's do a couple more. Do KMRY, that one's coming up a lot. Loc. ENGM, I'll get that one. Can you do a flyover or something, Louisiana? It's so hard to see the chat. There's so many coming in. So KMRY, which I think is Monterey. Just gotta wait for the menu. Oh yes, an OM AA. Yeah, I think I said FS Dream Team yesterday when I was talking about Denver, but Flightbeam does Denver. I always mix those two up. Flightbeam, FS Dream, I don't know. It sounds similar to me. Oh yeah, so KMRY, which is Monterey Regional. It's a pretty nice airport. Up here in, well, it's almost Northern California. It's kind of the Bay Area. Which Northern California is having this massive heat wave right now. 110, 111 degrees. And then the wind is picked up today too. And whenever that happens, you usually end up getting major fires, forest fires up this way. DFW, K-Loss, I see all these, they're just flying in. So, Monterey Regional. This is the one with the racetrack visual approach, which is into 2A left, I believe. So where would that be? It's like somewhere over here. Is that it up there? Yeah, I think that's the track. Looks like it, yeah. So that's your visual cue. And you do this approach and then you turn for the runway. I think it's only because I'm showing airports. That's why it's this crazy. Everybody wants to see their airport. So yeah, Monterey looking like Monterey. Orbex does this one too. Probably eventually one of their releases will be this airport. But on its own, it looks pretty good. There's just probably some finer details you could add. So yeah, that whole area is good. Okay, we have to go to another one. LOWK. I got ENGM is next. I got that one. I don't think I've been to this airport. And that's a very short runway. Oh yes, Dublin. We have to see Dublin. EIDW. I'm trying to turn on the slow mode, but it's not working. It's not letting me click it. What I really need to do is extend the chat list of the box. So, camera. Okay, it's a grass field. I was wondering about this strip. That'd be fun to practice on. I would imagine they do gliders in this area. Looks like a glider type area. Ridge soaring. We just don't have gliders yet. So yeah, this airport's pretty cool. Okay, the Norway airport coming up. I'm like an airport DJ. Cool, we're going near the snow. GM is right here. It's just loading up. Chaos we did yesterday. It's somewhere in that stream. If you can skim the stream. Halfway maybe, or a quarter of the way in. We just did Monterey. I think you can DVR this. You can go back. If not, you can do it later. Did you leave when we did Monterey just now? Or something? Because we just looked at that. Drone speed, okay. Alright, here's your Norway airport. Let's zoom way out. What is this? Not sure what that would be. Who knows? It's a nice area. Nice green area. Okay, OMAA, which sounds like something in like Korea or Japan. KMEM, John Wayne. There is so many airport codes. Some of these are spam for sure. Oh, Abu Dhabi. I was totally wrong. That's not at all a Korean code. Yeah, they're like Z's or something. They do Reno air races here. Not Reno, I'm sorry. That's the one near me. The Red Bull air races. Not at this airport, but somewhere in Abu Dhabi, right? Maybe by the water? What time is the release? It depends where you live. they're doing it at like, well, I know in the US, I think East Coast midnight, so then the West Coast would be 9, and then everybody else, there's a whole timetable somewhere that Microsoft released. So instead of just one time, it's based on where you live. And then I'm hearing Steam is getting it. They're getting it a few hours later.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready for straight out departure at runway 31 left.
The drone speed. That tower looks legit. This would be a fun area to fly. Wonder what this is. Like, I don't know what this could be. Odd shape for a stadium. What is Myrtle Beach and KM? Oh, KMYR? Okay, we'll go to Dublin now. I think a lot of people want to see Dublin. Now, why you gotta scare me saying the stream is down? I believed you for a second, because it looked like it paused. I guess if it did, it'll just start another one. But I hate when that happens. Then you have like 2 or 3 streams that are the same stream. It's a Ferrari thing. Ferrari World. Ferrari World, so is it like a Ferrari themed amusement park or museum or something? Or the most largest Ferrari dealership in the world? Dublin is coming up. Costa Rica. SJO. Ready to fly. Okay. So this is a Dublin. This is a favorite of mine. I like flying into here. I've done that JFK to Dublin flight. I think it's on the A318. Just needs more Aer Lingus. Can't wait till we have liveries. Which will be soon. Now that everybody has access, they'll be painting them. See, that's Dublin. So let's do that Myrtle Beach one. We did Amsterdam yesterday too. Let me... Maybe I'm not going to the right thing. Where is the, where do you do the slow mode? From the main live area? I don't know, the browser is slow too. Well, it's okay. I'll stop doing these airport requests in a minute and do some flying. Okay, Myrtle Beach. We went to Monterey on the last one on accident. It's very similar code. Charleston, South Carolina. That's an interesting one. I know that one. I watched, if anybody watches The Kid Behind a Camera or the Angry Grandpa Show, they live in Charleston. That's what it reminds me of. So this is Myrtle Beach. Which, when I was living in North Carolina, we never went to Myrtle Beach. It wasn't too far of a drive, if I remember right. I think there's a Great America out this way too. I remember going there. But yeah, that's the Myrtle Beach Airport. Please check ISB. Okay, I only want to do like one or two more, and then I want to fly. We did Manchester yesterday too. ISB, so I'm guessing SISB. Looks like the only one with ISB in it. There it is. Smaller place. We're going to ISB. Oh, this is different. This is very different. I think this is the first airport we've gone to that's like this, with red dirt. I feel like we have to land here now. What's that on the runway? A vehicle. A vehicle splat. There's something blue in here. Well, that's a nice airport. Oh, the 172 is already running. Squawking 7,000. So let's fly it, and then we'll do some landing challenges. Is the parking brake off? Nope. And the lights. Okay. Took its time to speed up. I think it's the altitude. I can barely hold 60 at this airport. I'm probably gonna stall. The air density too. And I can barely climb. Looks like it's okay now. There we go. I'm trying to get the trim just where I want it. Steam is down? Now I'm a little confused where we actually took off from. How did that happen? I totally lost the strip. We were in the pattern with it, and now I don't see it. Is it this one? Remember it had the car in it, right in the middle. Is it that one? Even if it's not, I guess we can go there. Yeah, that's the one. But we're super high, but we're very slow, so maybe we can get some speed. Not the ideal approach, but flaps coming up. I heard release on Steam is 4 hours later than the other one. Than the Microsoft. Do a barrel roll for Peppy. Star Fox, that was the game. What's over this way? Some houses and stuff. It's very bumpy. All right, we can do some landing challenges. I guess you guys can pick. I was wondering if Steam would do that. Let's see where I'm at on this one. If everybody beat me at, man, 17 million or 1.7 million is pretty good. Damn, not even in the top 10 now. And just so you guys know, they remove your score if you try it again. So if you were to score like 1.8 million and then you go back and try it and you get 900,000, your new score is going to be 900,000. You're going to lose your leaderboard spot. So this morning I got 1.5 million something on this one, and then I went to try it again, not knowing that, because up until this point you could try it over and over again. It kept your top score, but they removed it. And then I went and got 1.4, but that's not in the top 10 anymore, as I would have expected. People are going to be playing these, and it'll be interesting to see what the scores are. I think they might cap at 2 million. That's what it looks like. So if you get 2 million, that's a perfect score. I placed on this one. Gone, all gone. This New York one. Oh, I know one I was number one at for a little bit was this one. There now I'm number, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm 5. So which one? What do you guys, which one should we do? I think it should keep your top score too. I wish I had known that. I would have left it alone at 1.5. They got these strong wind ones too. Like a 747 into Innsbruck. I'm number 7 on that. I could improve that score. That I only got 756,000. You guys really want to see Houston? The chat is its own weird beast. Bush plane, land on a beach. What's this one about? I wonder how much wind they're giving you. So these are all supposed to be about strong crosswinds, or just strong winds in general on the approach. I don't know which one to try. I'll try this 747 one. This one's really difficult. Okay, so it's going to be a 25 knot crosswind on this approach. And you have mountain air, so that's not going to be smooth. Scripted my life, what's up? Do you read the donations? They stand out a little more amongst all this, but I missed those too. I already heard an alarm go off. Look at this. It's already all over the place. I'm not even flying it yet. Wow, look at this mess we've inherited. Wow. Well, let's give it some auto brake. 2. Wow, you just kind of jump in here and have to get going. Well, we could put the landing gear down, that's for sure. We can start working on the flaps. Flaps are already out. 20 degrees on its own already. Straighten this view out too. Look at the airspeed. It's going up and down by 10. I think 25 degrees is high. We better not put full. Probably sink. Keep it at 160 or try to. No idea what the landing speed's supposed to be either, because I'm not. There's really no time to look at the weight and what you have going on in the FMC. So it's 25 knot crosswind. This is a landing challenge. One of the strong wind ones. Which is cool that they have. I haven't messed with these too much. We're just above the glide slope. There, we're on it for the moment. You know, I don't have reverse mapped. I guess we didn't need it. The brakes did it for us. That should be a decent score. It tracks how well you keep the center line. That's lower than my other one. I feel like that landing was way better than my other landing. That's very low. Well, let's just stop on the taxiway. So, hey, look. What I just told you guys, I guess, is not true. Earlier, when I would retry these, it would give me my current score. I would lose whatever my best was, but this one actually kept my best, which is good. Land on the beach of Santa Monica. You know, I got a soft spot for Santa Monica. I think I'll have to do it. Although that wouldn't really happen. The sand would probably flip you forward. Maybe some bush tires could do it. We can go land by the pier. I know, I need moderators, man. I have them. They're just not around, I guess. KSMO. What plane should we land on the beach? So Paul, Alex, you have an hour and 13 left? I'll go somewhere outside the U.S. Well, we just were outside the U.S. at Innsbruck. So if I land on this beach, what are we landing? What should I land? The Zlin maybe could do it with those tires. Could try it. I'm not sure how good I am at taking off with this one. Put it right on 2-1, take off, turn around for the beach. No, we won't have to turn around, actually. Let's go straight. No, I think I'm done with the airport requests. That gets tiring. I'd rather fly. It's a lot more fun. The exact time of the release is whatever country you live in. Midnight is my understanding. There's no one set time. It is not coming out for Xbox tomorrow. Nobody knows when it's coming out for Xbox yet. They haven't been transparent with that yet.
Santa Monica Tower, Savage Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready for departing straight out at runway 21.
Man, I don't want to talk to ATC. Not for this. It's because we started on the runway, so he's gonna be barking at us. There, I just switched radios. We want some daylight for this. I forget how sensitive this one is on taking off, so hopefully we don't ground loop it or something. I'm still pretty noob to all these planes. I don't want that view. Can't get this damn parking brake off. I really hate that they spawn you on the runway with the parking brake on in the first place. There, I think I got it loose. It will not go. That makes no sense. I've flown this before without problem. There, that's the parking brake hotkey. And it just doesn't want us to go. Well, we won't fly that. That's disappointing. I wanted to fly that. Well, you know what? We can fly it. I just won't. I'll just spawn in the air. Do landing lights light up the clouds? Don't know, actually. At night. Okay, so we'll depart in the air. The hype alarm is going off. Oh no, the chat got political. I'm missing it. Parking brake sim 2020. No, for me it's control period gets the brake. I tried control period, I tried tapping my toe brakes. It wouldn't come off. Come on, guys, you know I know these things by now. That's the first thing I would think. I've been in that situation many times where you start to go and it's locked up because of the parking brake. Alright, so we're in the LA area near Santa Monica. Someone wanted us to land on the beach. That really annoys me too when you move the hat switch. It zooms the camera in super far. I think we might be able to fix that with the general camera setting. We would need the zoom back, like right there. If it could just keep it there, that would be fine. Resume. Okay, that fixes it. So you got to change it in the main menu. Let's look at the Santa Monica Pier. This plane, I think, barrel rolls. Yeah, it does. You can fly it upside down, too. We're not far from Disneyland either. Nice, so there's the pier. Palisades Park. PCH. Pacific Coast Highway. I bet it lights up at night too. This would be a good spot to land the A5 too. Oz Flight Simmer, you must be just waking up. Yeah, this time of day, yeah, usually. I remember you popping in at 1:30 or so when I would stream on weekends. Landing on sand. Someone requested the beach. Taking out all the sand castles. Not much to get it up there. Four minutes to download. I bet you guys are excited. Oh, and also, guys, Oz Flight Simmer, which I don't know why you're not the mod unless you unmodded yourself. Or I never had you as a mod, which is weird. I should have you as one. But Oz Flight Simmer has a great channel. He did a lot of the coverage, the news coverage for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And he's been streaming the past 2 days, the sim, and putting out all kinds of awesome content. So make sure you guys check him out. Give him a sub, give him some comments. Go see downtown LA. These are all the celebrities' homes. Not right here specifically. Even if you're not a celebrity, you need a lot of money and a lot of income to live in LA. A house that might cost like $200,000 in a normal city will be over $1 million in this city, just based off location. Oz Flight Simmer, you have a request from Joshua Andrew. Nobody knows. Oh, the stream. Did it reconnect? Oh my god, good. It did. The stream disconnected for a second. I'm glad it doesn't just kill it. I thought for a second the stream was going to be dead and I have to start it again. Santa Monica Airport, that's behind us now. We'll loop back to Santa Monica Airport though. Fly Vegas down the strip. What is the download? I didn't check this time. The first one was around 90. This one has this is the premium version, so it might be a little more. It's funny how it was the most popular game on Steam before it even went on sale. Just from the pre-orders. Now I think what we have here, is this the Getty Museum? I'm not sure, it looks like it could be. There's a monorail that goes up to it. Oh yeah, that building right there, that's a hotel restaurant, I believe. You can go up to the top floor, have breakfast or brunch. Well, yeah, it requires 150 gigabytes of space free on your hard drive, but I don't think it uses all of that. But it does need a certain amount of space clear to run properly, though. A lot of games are like that. They require more space than they actually take up. Look at some of these houses. A couple $1 million homes here, like probably $3-4 million. we get helicopters, it'd be nice to mess with this too. Disney. We're not far from Disney. The reason you're not seeing as many cars is because of COVID-19. They actually included that in the simulator. No, I'm just kidding. I have my cars set to about 50. So if I had them to 100, there would be more. But I agree, LA, of all places, has the most traffic. Probably not as bad as India. Whoa, what's that? Looks like a nice house. We should go find... There's some guy that has this home, and it looks like a spaceship crashed into the side of the mountain. That's just how the home is designed. Can you steer the aircraft with a mouse? Yes, you can. It's actually not too bad that way. The mouse lets you give it the fine movements you need to. Epstein Island. Someone requested that too. It's probably there. What a crazy story that's all turning into. You know, I think it is out in Australia, isn't it? I think I'll fly for about another hour and then I have to get going. I have a small get-together I have to go to tonight. But I should be back on tomorrow, probably in the morning. Early morning, possibly. Getting closer to downtown LA. I'm actually confused on where the Hollywood sign is at this point. Let me go over this way. So far, haven't seen any liveries, so I think we're on our own to get them. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm right. That is the Hollywood sign, I think. Looks like it. This is the premium version. I don't know if the handmade airports will be for sale or not. The ones that are with the sim in the premium version, I'm not sure. But any developer-made handmade airport you could. Alright, so we have the Hollywood sign coming up on our right. Let's not crash into the mountain now. This is really bad that Steam is crashed. That's what I keep hearing. So Steam is down, and so I guess Microsoft Flight Simulator is responsible for this overload. The shift in the popularity of this is so funny. Am I using the newly released NVIDIA driver? You know, probably not. The last one I downloaded was a few days ago, so if they came out with another one... I don't have the Geforce experience in my tray over there, so I can't look. That's promising though. If they have a new driver, it should run this pretty good. Close to Burbank. $2080, if you're asking me if I'm running a 2080, I'm running a 1080 Ti. Aviation Awesomeness Channel, what's going on, man? I don't know your channel, but maybe it is awesome. What's the F for? What are we paying our respects to? The hype is worth it if you've been flight simming for a while and you've gone through spending all the money and, you know, trying to get portions of your scenery looking nice. I think the hype is worth it for this, for you. Anybody coming in who's not used to flight sim, they may not think these graphics are, you know, up to their standards, but for flight simmers, this is really good compared to what we've had. I mean, you'd have to pay a lot of money to get your scenery looking like this, and then, unfortunately, you would do so, sometimes, for me, my experience, then the performance would be really bad, because now you just made the scenery look really nice, and now the PC can't handle it. So downtown Los Angeles. I still think Aerofly FS2 has the best Los Angeles of all the sims by default. You can actually land helicopters on top of the buildings. And the buildings look extremely realistic. Frame rate right now, too bad it's not showing up, is 47. Let me see if I can show it. Not sure if it's... Yeah, it's hiding it for some reason. OBS isn't picking it up. Just seeing if there's anything I can change. Let me try capture cursor. Maybe it falls under that bracket. No. So unfortunately I can't give you the frame counter, but it's 45, 47. Let me turn off the cursor thing. Okay. Back to flying. We should probably put this down somewhere and do something else. Flight sim, please can you take out keeps cutting you off, wood Pharaoh keys? If I could visit there a lot. Spent $2K on a gaming rig basically with this throttle, pedals, flight controls. Vegas. We could do Vegas. Vegas is fun. Do a similar flight. I could be like Chewie. I could do the fast fly-throughs. Also, the frames are, you know, they're a little lower because I'm running OBS to stream this, and then I also have the YouTube video playing on the same computer, which is bad. Usually it's best to do it on a separate computer like a laptop. But it's not bringing me into the 30s, so I'm not too worried about it. I can live with mid-40s for the FPS. And now we just gotta get to an airport. I don't want to cheat and just leave. I could just leave and go to another flight. Oh, Santa Monica Airport. Well, man, we gotta fly all the way back there. I don't know how much FPS they would get on Xbox, but it's going to be tailored to run on the Xbox hardware. So I think it'll get good frames per second. I don't think they could sell it if it didn't. I don't think they could put a game out like that on their console that's not performing well. I mean, you always end up with better performance when the company is making a game or software for their own product, you know, their own, like Apple does that. That's why Apple computers are so successful, the iPhone, because Apple is writing the software and they're putting together the builds. Sorry about my dogs, must be the mail. One last look at downtown LA. You know, if you guys want, let's do the remainder of this flight. Let's do it with some night or some sunset or something like that. Let's make it look pretty. Maybe some scattered clouds. Now we just don't have lights in our... I didn't think about that before. There's some lighting. Oh no, that's actually the flashlight. There is a flashlight now that you get to use in the dark, kind of like a headlamp, I guess. That's what it moves around like you have one of those forehead lights. Right now I am using a joystick, the Thrustmaster 16000M. I have a Yoko and I have, let's get those RPMs down a little bit. I have a Yoko and a Saitek, but I'm really just taking a break from a yoke. Only because just I had one, you know, mounted center on my desk for so long that right now I just like having the keyboard, the microphone, the mouse, and then, you know, the joystick that I can slide away if I need to. Download for the UK is in 45 minutes. That's exciting stuff. It's like a flight sim holiday. The reviews coming out are good. I think IGN gave it a 10. The joystick I am using goes for about $60. But I keep hearing that hardware is going up, like everything electronic, the prices are going up. And that might just be import issues with the virus going on. Oh, there's LAX. Right there on the left. Aside from the ease of moving it out of the way, do you prefer the feel of the flight joystick or the yoke? Right now I'm really liking this joystick actually over the yoke. And a lot of the aircraft I've been flying are stick, and they just perform a little better if you're actually using a stick. You can still do it with a yoke, but you know, if you're doing like aerobatics and stuff, it's just easier to have a stick. We're getting close to Santa Monica where we can put the aircraft down. Downtown Santa Monica at our 1 o'clock right now. LAX is over there in the distance. And those lights you see blinking, that should be Santa Monica. Nice, France. Will they have add-ons in Microsoft 2020 like they had in P3D? And if they do, will Xbox users be able to buy the add-ons? They will. A lot of your favorite companies are porting their stuff over here. PMDG is one. I think A2A, Coronado is putting out some stuff. Aerosoft, I think, is doing... I think they're CRJ first. I think. And then I've heard some DCS developers. DCS is an aviation combat simulator with some extremely high quality study level, what would you say, not combat aircraft, but you know, like F-18s and F-4s, and also they also have helicopters, but they're bringing a few of those over, I'm hearing. A few of the developers are. If we could get the F-18 from DCS in this sim, that would be a lot of fun. And then, what was the other part of your question? You asked, will Xbox have them? I would assume Xbox would have them eventually, but I don't know that for sure. I mean, if it works for the PC version, it should work for Xbox. At the end of the day, Xbox is just a PC with its own operating system. And that's all handled by Microsoft, so they would probably include that. Santa Monica right there on the right. The Zlin Shock is, I think that's on the premium version. Yeah, I can do daylight for you, if that's what you would prefer. Let me just trim so I can take my hands off the controls. That looks like it doesn't want to stay. I got it kinda right there. Let's do some day. Some day with the scattered clouds. And there's Santa Monica. And LAX. You just saw your house? Hello, can I buy additional aircraft later from the deluxe version to install in the standard version? I'm not sure. I know you can upgrade to the deluxe or premium, but I don't know. My guess would be to keep the incentive for you to buy the upgrade, they would just make you buy the deluxe or the premium, but I'm not sure. Which, oh, the dude spamming the free Fortnite. As soon as I get streaming more, because I just got back into it after a year of no streaming, I should have some more mods and stuff in place. I mean, I can't do it. I can't even... Oh, here's the click spot. Whenever I try to do anything in the chat right now, it's super slow. I can't do it. I need someone to come by who's got the mod privileges. It's really slow. I'm trying to fly. As soon as I get the click spot, it moves up. It sucks. Well, hey, instead of spamming it, can you explain what that hashtag is all about? Is it like free Fortnite like it's locked up, or is it free Fortnite like it doesn't cost you anything? What is the story here? No mods. There was one earlier. FPS right now is at 40 now that we've turned. A little too high, but we got time to correct that. Yeah, it's going 37 to 41 right now. Catalina Island, that's a good one. That should be a landing challenge too. That airport's tricky. I think it goes uphill, and that's I think like Sedona, where it can kind of be an optical illusion that you're too high and you're really not. It's the steep incline that fools you. Man, we still haven't caught that damn glide slope yet. I don't know about you guys, but the Pappies have... The other night I was using them, the Pappies were like frozen. They would both stay white no matter how low I got. I'm starting to think that's the case here. Let me sink a little bit just to see. Oh, okay. Well, they're working. All right. Time to give it some rudder. This is one of those stick and rudder planes. This airport is going away in about 8 years, 7, 8 years. sadly. Maybe they'll fight it, but they're probably removing it to build something. I think they want to build houses, and I think neighbors are tired of it, of the noise, but it's been here forever. Okay, well that completes our flight here. Can I get an upper view? There. Yeah, they worked in beta. It was just the other night. It was during the landing challenges, where they would just stay frozen. Can I get an exit? Had I known those were the only taxiways, I would have taken those. I saw Harrison Ford take off out of this run or airport once. Didn't know it was him till I got home and showed somebody the footage on YouTube. Which made sense because there was a couple dudes with like the really big cameras that you would see during like a football game or something taking photos, and I just thought they were just doing plane spotting photos, but they were trying to capture him taking off in his CJ3, I think, the newest, one of the newer ones. Okay, we'll leave it here. I don't know much about this plane as far as turning it off. Not the choke. We need the fuel. That's the starter. So it's got the mags. The mag switches are over here. That's an interesting way of doing it. Okay, so let's see, what should we do next? That was kind of spontaneous. You guys got 30 more minutes for release. I got 30 more minutes to fly, roughly 30, 45. Looks like I got somewhere to be after this. Go to the Grand Canyon. Oh yeah, Vegas. Let's do Vegas. Just start in the air, I guess. What aircraft would you guys like to see as we fly in Vegas? We have all these choices. If someone can shout one out. I just don't want to do these because too hard to sightsee. We're all set to go to Vegas. I'm waiting on you guys to pick an airplane. We'll do Vegas for 15 minutes and then the Grand Canyon for 15 minutes. Hey, it's small. Some people like the face cam for live streaming. And you're not missing much in that top left corner. Do it in style. G1000? G1000 what? G1000 172? Everything has G1000. Almost. Extra. Yeah, the F-18. I'll take the F-18 out. That we have. Okay. No, this plane... I don't like this plane, though. Because the camera zooms in and out. Until they fix that. Geforce too fast, too. You know what is good? This DA... Did someone say DA62? Maybe something fast. I don't really want to waste time looking at it for what plane to do. Something that's a little aerobatic. Take this extra 300, I guess. Ultralight, you guys are funny. Can't do that yet. No liveries. Not with the sim. I know, but the extra sucks right now. The camera can't decide if it wants to be outside the canopy or inside the canopy. Too jumpy. I can't fix it. Question is, the Lin Shock Ultra a big bush flying improvement over the Savage Cub? I don't know if it's an improvement or not. It's a good plane. We need some daylight. It's too much. That's morning time. Alright, so we're in Vegas by request. In an aircraft that we can really do whatever we want to do with. It's aerobatic. We'll fly the strip, we'll enter the strip. Alper removed Fortnite on iOS. Google did the same thing. That's why I told the community free Fortnite. Well, why did they do that? Oh, see, this plane does some weird shit too. It's glitching. Our RPMs are too high. Mandalay Bay. Is it possible to change the reg number? Yeah, I think you can still type it in like you used to be able to, and it'll put it on the plane. Yeah, I don't understand why all the good aerobatic planes have weird camera glitches. Caesar's Palace, it's famous. Fortnite gain is in full force. They are really upset that they took it off iOS. I want to know why, though. I haven't been following that story. I didn't know they did that. Do they just want people to play it on PC or something? Or was it only an iOS game? I don't know. I never really played Fortnite. I have no idea, man, and I can't do anything about it. Every time I try to... Let me try. It's hard to fly and click on his name. And then when I click the little dots, nothing happens. So he's getting away with free Fortnite. I think he's gone. Hate to do that to you, man. I don't want to hide anybody or block anybody. But if other people are trying to read the chat, it's one thing to do it for a few minutes, but if you keep doing it for like 10 to 15 minutes. Need to fly upside down so you can see more? We could fly upside down over the strip. Top down. Let me just get some speed going into that. If you need a mod, I'm willing to do it. I'm usually watching your streams. Gabriel Bryson. Oh, I'm sorry. My specs are they're also in the description, though. They will always be in the description if you're ever curious. But my specs are the 10700K, the 1080 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM on a Samsung 2TB solid state drive, or solid state. I always say drive after that. You don't need to say drive. Solid state, because it's already in there. But that's the specs. Let me butter this upside down landing. This is counting. I think in your profile it counts how long you've spent upside down at one time. So this will be the record now. Go to the small runway that is Saba. You fall in the ocean. It's located. Yeah, I did that in one of my previous videos. We went there. There's a landing challenge for that, which I haven't attempted yet. My favorite plane in the sim is... I really like the Extra 300 if it would work right with the camera. I like that there's a steam gauge 172. I know it's kind of a boring pick, but I like that aircraft. I like the G1000 one too. You know, maybe the Caravan. Caravan's like my favorite. And once the 737 or 738 gets over here, PMDG, that will be my favorite, because that's my favorite plane. ATC is alright. It's kind of that roboticness. We can call them up so you can hear it. I don't need a Class B transition.
Las Vegas approach Extra Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Extra 302 miles southwest of Las Vegas, 3,000 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. Extra Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Las Vegas approach. Squawk 7264. Squawk 7264 Extra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
I think if you don't squawk it too, they tell you check your transponder code.
Contact 3 miles southwest of Las Vegas, 3,400 feet.
Except he didn't mention it.
Through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
I quit taking airport requests because that was getting out of hand, but I mean, I could do some. So we saw Vegas. Didn't somebody want another thing?
Extra X-ray Golf Sierra, please acknowledge.
No, I'm not going to acknowledge you. Do a stall test. Okay. This is an aerobatic plane, so I don't know how well it'll stall. It's doing what it should. Should just sink. Should bounce right back up. Unless this plane doesn't do that. Let's get up to like 5,000.
Did you copy?
Try power on stall. I power on all the way.
Extra X-ray Golf Sierra ATC services terminated.
That's pretty much what it should do. Let's do a force spin though. So we'll stall it. Stalling. It's the plane, the graphical glitching. The night in Vegas is actually a little disappointing at this moment. Let's see. It doesn't light up the way you would think it would. Right over where you work. That's fun. At least it's recognizable. Oh, we should test like the prop wash. It's hard to get the right range settings right now. See, that's too much clouds, though. Where'd all the rain go? Should be seeing a bunch with coverage at 100. That way looks dangerous. Let's turn around. Let me undock this so you don't have to look at it. I guess we'll get low and maybe we can see better that way. I just want to see how the rain looks on the canopy. Oh, that's not good to have this undocked, I guess. It makes it so your controls don't work anymore. There we go. Let's put some daylight. Just trying to get some rain. Give me some rain. Can hear it. So like if you roll, how's that look? Just can't see the raindrops too good. Okay. Well, I have a little bit more time left, so we should do something else. That was Vegas. The strip at night does kind of suck, I agree. Hopefully that changes. Or, you know, somebody will make scenery. That's one of those hot places a lot of scenery comes out for. So probably one more place, one more thing. What should we do? Do you mean does it have GFX like you pass out or blacks out? I haven't seen it. If it does. Go to the small run. Oh yeah, you keep saying that. Well, we can do the challenge. You can see me mess that up. It's either under famous or epic. Keen Air 350 too. Well, shoot. Oh, we'll try it. I don't know. I'll probably crash. I don't even think I've flown this plane before. It's 130, so it looks like 105. You got to touch down at 100 knots? I don't know how that's supposed to work. All right, this is going to be bad. What's the landing speed of a TBM? No, not a TBM. This is Beechcraft. Is the gear down already for you? Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
Landing gear.
No, it's not. Okay. Oh, and I didn't pay attention to the path. Isn't it over here? I can't see. Looks like they add the clouds to make it extra challenging. Or is it on this side? I can't tell. I think I'm flying at the wrong spot. Oh no, I'm not. It's around this bend. important to have a good approach on this one. It would help to know the landing speed. They're showing 105 as you are on final, but yeah, it doesn't look like you can go much slower than that. So that's going to make this extra hard if you have to land at that speed. This has been a popular one of the streamers to do. Pretty high, I think. I can't see. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I'm making this. I don't even think we can take off. Oh, we did. Gotta get the gear up and all that. Oh, oh, they cancel you. You can't go around. Oh, well. Rip. I don't know. Did I try that again or do a different one? That's probably one of the hardest ones. Then we got these bush trips. I don't have time for that, though. But it'd be nice to do one of these. And if I read this one right, it's like a 9-hour trip. Right, or no, this one's saying 7 hours. 14 legs to it. Yeah, I figured it does have reversers. I don't have it mapped to my stick. That's probably something I should do right now. Hold on, I'm doing something with the chat. It's so slow, I can't control anything on it. I just made somebody mod that I didn't want to... Oh, you. I'm trying to make Oz Flight Simmer mod. God, it's so slow. I just want to click. Cool, okay. Alright, Shane, you are a moderator now. What do we do? I gotta quit here in just a moment. So I can look at one more thing or do one more landing or do something. Yeah, you can use mouse and keyboard. Oh yeah, Grand Canyon. Okay, we'll do some Grand Canyon flying. And then I'm out. Till tomorrow. KGCN. Oh yeah, let me check this one out. See, when I landed at Saba in the video I did a couple videos back, I used the Caravan, and you can put that down at like 70 knots. But if you have to come in at 95, that definitely ups the stakes. Controls. Reverse thrust is something I need to map. I have not had that mapped on this new one. But that's my question. Where do they put it? Would it be under... No, shouldn't it be... Like, you go to power management, right? And then you have the throttle axis. And the reverse axis just flips the axis, so... Where is the reverse thrust? Until I find that, I don't know. But all right, Grand Canyon. What was the airport you wanted me to go to? The Grand Canyon airport code? Oh, we already have it. Is the Grand Canyon close to this? Oh yeah, different plane. This one glitches. This robin is nice. No, speed isn't factored in. I'm just saying you have to come in faster than I'm used to when I did fly that airport. About 30 knots faster. So stopping's harder, but if you can get the reverse going. The UK countdown. So it looks like it's over. What do we got? No fuel in this piece? What's the issue here? Sounds like it's going to die. Air density? What's the problem? That's live weather. You know, the stupid thing is I've loaded into this plane so many times and it's never done this. But when I'm streaming, it wants to act like it doesn't want to fly. Let's pick a different plane then. I'm just trying to look at the Grand Canyon. The mixture was rich. Right? Let's see. It looks like it is. I can only look at the stream now. Oh, let's double check. Let's double check. Maybe it wasn't. Normally they don't lean it for you. Greetings from San Francisco. We're real close to each other. .401. Yeah, I gotta go soon. Yeah, see, it loads in and just kind of dies. Oh, you have to lean it in this plane for some power. Well, whatever works. This is running so good, I think we can do Ultra. I also appreciate the scratches they put on the canopy there. That looks nice. Because these are never perfect unless the plane is brand new. Less air, less fuel. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, my 9700K at 5.1 gigahertz 2080 Ti run this at ultra. Yeah, no problem. You won't have a problem at all. That's a good CPU. And I think that CPU paired with that card, like the bottleneck is like 4% or something at 1440. I think I actually looked up that exact comparison. I'm using the 16000M by Thrustmaster. I don't know if ray tracing is working. My card doesn't have ray tracing, but I know NVIDIA, they came out with a driver that's supposed to make ray tracing work even on cards that don't have it. Could get in here low and fly. I don't know why, the Grand Canyon doesn't really impress me too much. I like it better in Aerofly. Unless it's just taking its time to load the textures. It's just not the best Grand Canyon I've seen. It's looking a little better now that we're getting low in here. Look at that, as we overspeed, it just vibrates. That's nice. My specs are in the description, but I'll tell you them. 1080 Ti, the 10700K, and 32 gigs of RAM, which I'm getting 64 soon, ordering the other two this week. Also running on a solid state drive. I like how the lighting has changed. This is how it would look if you were this low with the sun the way it is now. Getting 44 frames per second at ultra right now. Is the marketplace up and running for the Microsoft sim? This sim? Is what I meant to say. I haven't been to it if it is. What specs are you running? I just told you. Didn't mean to ask again, sorry. Oh, okay, you didn't mean to. But yeah, always, my videos or streams, I always try to have them in the description. This is one of the Robins, the plane we're flying. We're in the Grand Canyon, flying low, looking at how it is. Bananagrams, I haven't seen you in a while. Forgot you're a mod too. This is too easy. What would be real difficult is New York. Dare I try a barrel roll through here? We did one. The river's actually flowing down. It's nice. I mean, it's up on the mountain or the canyon a little bit. Do you edit your videos? If so, they were very well done. Thank you. Yeah, I do edit them. That's kind of what got me starting this channel. Is I've always been video editing. For a long time I've been into that, making little short videos. And when I got into flight simulation and I saw what other people were doing on YouTube with the camera system and how you could really just be totally creative and do whatever you want, I decided to start putting my video editing knowledge towards flight sim videos. Ooh, this sunlight looks nice here. Looks like we got waves. Now this part of the canyon is looking kind of good. Yeah, it looks like lumpy water is a thing. We could take a turn over there. I don't know, I guess the satellite data would be hard to get a good image in between the canyon? I don't know. So I might need some extra work. That's a sharp turn. I was hoping for some more turns. That looks, sorry, bumped the mic. Oops. That looks good. This is more what Aerofly looks like, this type of mesh right here. I think we fit a dead end. We're probably gonna stall out. Now, I think I want to do this in closing, because I'm not gonna go land, find an airport now. We're gonna crash into this mountain, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we barely made it out. But this looks decent, actually. I'm gonna show you guys New York with the same plane because it looks really nice. Nope, I gotta do New York and then I gotta go. Just a few minutes. Yeah, these days downloading 3.5 gigs, no problem. If you have high-speed internet. I should get a green screen, get all these boxes out of here. Normally my office is neater, but I'm in between changing things around. It almost looked like it would have worked for a sideways landing. Oops, I forgot to hit fly. We should do an A320 flight next time. Well, I don't know. You know, there's so much time. So much time, so many new flights we can do. I was born in New York. I was a cop there for 20 years. I know the streets well. Well, you can let us know how it looks. Can we record the whole session flying like this in FPS and later create a cinematic roll with different camera angles? No, that might come out with their replay camera, assuming they're doing one. For now, all you could use is some screen capture software and record what you actually do on the screen, but going back and changing the camera angles you can't really do right now. But I hope you can save tracks. I mean, X-Plane 11 you can do that, DCS, IL-2 they let you save the whole track, so it's should be possible. There's a Statue of Liberty. Looks good. Let's go see it. Can I go third person? I can if I have the AI fly, assuming it flies it good. So you want some third person? Well, let me see what happens. It's Alt Control X, and the AI will take over. I just don't know how good of a job they would do. That looks like 2 people flying in there. And see, to do this, I got the controller with sticks. But right now, without the replay mode, the only way to do this is have the autopilot on or have the AI fly it, which I don't know why they're banking up right now. The settings I have on right now are Ultra. I haven't changed anything, I just switched it over to Ultra just earlier. Which with my 4790K I could not do this. The frames were so bad. Just switching out my CPU, not the graphics card, improved my performance a lot. I just didn't have a modern CPU. This sim likes a newer CPU. I think the AI flies it better if you have a flight plan for it to actually follow. But if it's just going and doing its own thing, it's trying to manage the speed. That's what I think it's doing. Looks good though. I mean, filming out here right now. Just for a little performance boost. Not that it's bad. Let's just go down to high end. High end is still really good. We'll get some extra frames. Okay, we'll resume. Go to cockpit and turn this AI off. And we'll mess around, fly real quick through the city. How do I check what gigabytes I'm on? Oh, guys, the cool thing now about flying under bridges, and I don't remember this being simulated before, is you can actually, like, you feel the airflow change as you come out from under the bridge. You can feel it and hear it. We either hit the water or it glitched and pushed us down. I remember before, some bridges, or all of them, you couldn't fly under. It would just launch you into the air. So we're on high-end settings, getting 50 frames per second in the New York area, which is pretty good. Empire State Building just ahead. Oh no, we lost internet, or connection lost. Please ensure you have an active internet connection and check the forums for additional information. Oh, it went away. I don't know if you guys saw that message. The stream hasn't caught up yet. I mean, but these cities really are incredible. This is probably using up a lot of bandwidth because this is a lot to download. Oh, we can probably get down here. I want to get low without. That's a tight squeeze though. Just need one street that looks open enough. I don't know if these will actually simulate me clipping the wings. The wind changes too when you get in between these buildings. The way the plane handles changes. Again, the trees are too tall. There's way too many trees. We could do without these trees. Please. Oh shit. Oh, I think this leads to the bridge. You know, when you're in a sim, sometimes you just gotta have some fun. Floating cars. Oh God. Where does this go? I don't know. It could go right into a building. Hope not. Oh. This is hectic. We're going way... Oh, see, we can clip. Oh, and we did it. We did it. I was waiting for that. Had a good run, though. That was a good run. Well, we're upside down on some street. Guess we'll pull the mixture here. Let's see what happened here. We're on the corner of Broadway and 49th. A little accident. That looks funny, the little plane sitting down there. Well, I think we'll end it there. That was some fun. I got to get going. Spent a little longer streaming than I intended to. But that was fun. We'll be back. We'll be doing a lot more streams, a lot more flights. And I hope you all enjoy. I think a lot of you are getting ready to download it or you're in the process. So enjoy. I think you're going to really love this sim. You'll probably be staying up very late tonight. Yeah, NYPD, fire department, everybody is on the way. But that's it. So thank you guys for hanging out, all 800 and so of you. But yeah, that was fun.